everybody, welcome back. Today I want to cover some the relapse technique, which will be involving how to help the people who suffer from drinking or have suffered with this problem. How will they able to utilize a cognition skill to support themselves? So there are 9 process which I gather in doing a lot of consultation with different clients. So when a person who have drinking issue, we usually will only use refrain from them to drink again. And every time we use this word refrain from drinking, this is a clinical term. It doesn't necessarily help clients to find themselves again and stop drinking. So here I have been gathered some information, and I want to give you guys some useful technique to help people who have relapse problems. So the first thing I would say is assessment. The assessment has to be contained with people's chart, their previously drinking history, and how alcohol impacts their ability to function. Once you identify those assessments, you can plan ahead and implementing more plans for the client. And I want to also say family involvement is important. Whatever, if the client does have family member, they can utilize family member as a support to help them to avoiding them to drink again. Very important. And we can also utilize, I want to call this relapse planning, which involve with planning that you or the consumer can figure out the relapse, identify the relapse problem, and go over the step to preventing them from drinking. Stabilization is important. I would say this. This is a time that you see how you can stabilize the client. We start from the basic. What do you need for not drink today? And this is how they stabilize a person. Of course, education is important. You look at different type of material. You kind of teach client not to have recurrent drinking pattern. Give them education, the tool to help them to success. Identify the warning signs important. When you identify those warning signs, you tell the client that relapse is very common. It's nothing to be to worry about. People relapse. When you drink, you relapse. And you can kind of identify those warning signs and practice with the client so they can get a better sense of how they can prevent themselves from drinking. And there is a stage called relapse maintenance. This is very important, a crucial point. So when a client continue to relapse and they back to normal, when they recover, you can utilize this maintenance stage to identify the trigger of their drinking or use substance, and they can kind of stabilize and maintain that sense of not drinking. There's no urging of drinking. It's very important. And definitely recovery and planning are important too. After they relapse, after they stabilize, after they maintain the certain day and time are not drinking, how would you utilize the recovery planning to support them to stabilize their symptoms and not doing a lot of drinking pattern, right? So all those things are kind of useful for the client who was relapsed prior to relapse, after relapse, or they are in the process of relapsing. And you can utilize all those skills, all those process to help the client to stabilize and to